Hello.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Hi,
How's
DP. Hi, Francisco. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's so
Hi
good.
Coach. I greet you. How are you?
How am I doing today? I'm gonna
Yes,
make
sir.
decisions about my website, so that means it's a good day.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I love the excitement.
I was gonna say I love the energy. So cool.
For sure.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Okay. So I'm sorry, Lil. Would you like to say a quick thing before we jump
Oh,
in?
yeah. Let me let you. Yes, hold on. Okay. Yep, you're good now. You can share.
All right. So, Coach, this is the first draft. We have been working our tails off to bring this draft forward. We're really excited to show it to you. Um, Quick caveats before we introduce you to what we've been working on. Um, the one thing that we haven't changed is the imagery, and you'll see why, because we're looking for very specific high quality images that really can bring the site to life. So in the meantime, what we have are just dummy images to kind of give you an idea of what we're going. Is that okay, Coach?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, fantastic. With that said, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Silicon Valley. So here it is, loading up, and voila, the first thing we see is this beautiful man with this amazing little girl, you know?
Mhm.
Can you see my screen, Coach?
I love it. I love it.
We have the Silicon Valley Come In Tennis Academy. Now we have two calls to action right in front of you. We have the Explore programs and we have the sign up for classes. Now, if you click Explore our programs, wait, before we even go down further, right? We also have right above, we also have our menu is totally clean and we only have one button and a shopping cart there and this little toggle button. And you might be wondering, well, where is the rest of it? Where is the menu? Where are the pages? Simple, when you click on your hamburger menu, it opens up and voila, you have this beautiful menu right here. And still, you have another video within the menu, right? So that people constantly stay engaged. You have our story, programs, classes, and gear. Today, I'm going to walk you through our programs page, our classes page, and the gear page, which is your shop page. We still haven't finished the About Us or our story page. That's my next priority. So let's go back to the home page. Now, when you click on, are you still with me, Coach?
Yes, I'm watching. I'm excited. I showing it to my son, and we say, "Wow, that's great." That was what I was looking for.
We aim to please. We aim to please, brother. Okay, so you click on the Explore Our Programs, and it toggles down to our program section, which is a beautiful carousel. And each of them is going to take you to the anchor links of the program page, which I'm about to show you. So Rising Star, you have age 5 to 10. And again, they pulled the copy directly from the existing website. And so we should be good in terms of the messaging. Rising Star, age 5 to 10 with the copy, fundamentals, 8 to 15, core skills, 10 to 13, high performance, 13 to 21. Again, we don't want to go into the programs page yet, but what happens in the next section, we have the classes. Now, what we did for our classes was we created this beautiful interactive calendar so that you could simply go there, click on the day of the week when we actually have classes, and each day of that week, you'd see the classes pop up. But what happens then when you see the classes, for example, next week, Monday on the 25th, we have all these classes, high performance one, fundamentals. Well, let's click on it. And when you click on it, voila, a beautiful pop-up comes in. It has the description of the class, and then it has the register now button, which when we click on to register now, it takes you directly onto your GoToMe platform for them to register for the class. Does that make sense, Coach?
Very good. It
So
makes clear sense.
So everything is integrated. And again, there's a beautiful calendar, so no one has to wonder what day is what and what practices are on what day, right? The next section then is the coaches. Now, clearly we have these Black men, and I believe, Coach, that you are way more handsome than this fellow, but the challenge is we don't have any professional pictures yet. And so our hope is that we can pull you guys together to take some real professional pictures to replace these stock images. And then I do plan on working also on a team page. So the goal is that when you click on this, there will be a pop-up that gives the full bio, but we're not there yet. But this
Yeah.
is the coaches section. Does that make sense, Coach?
It makes very good. Yes.
And this is for the gallery. Again, we're looking for high quality photos to replace this, but we just want something to show. And I think the last conversation we had, you said you really wanted a place where you could showcase your high performance student. So this is the gallery in which we would be able to do that. And again, it's a swipe type functionality, so we can put tons of images there and people don't have to scroll for a long period of time. They can just keep swiping to look at the different images. Is that clear, Coach?
It's wonderful and it's easy to navigate.
Exactly. And that's what we're going for, right? And then finally, we have the testimonials, and we need a picture of you, high quality picture right here to replace this gentleman. And then we have, I need to find if there's any place that you have testimonials, this is where it would go. So we would put the quotes that people have said about you, their name, their name and their profession, whether they're, sports writer or tennis player, D1. I don't know if tennis, you guys have D1 championships, but you get my point. This is the
Yeah.
for
You can go into Google and they have so many testimonies right there about the academy, and you go to Yelp, and there's so many things from these people.
Yelp. That's a good idea. Okay, perfect. So I'll definitely
Yelp, Google, and I will make sure we forward you something that we have already. People sending emails all the time. I will make sure we send you something, and they're in Google all the time.
Beautiful. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. So once I get that, it would we would use that to replace this section for the testimonials, right? And then FAQs, frequently asked questions. Again, we took all of this directly from the live website. So all these questions here are from the live website, only, try to keep it clean instead of just all over the place. You see the question, you click on the drop down, you get the answer, you go to the next one and the next one. Real simple functionality.
Yes.
And then finally, we have the Silicon Valley tennis private lessons. I don't have any details on that, so we just created the layout so that we could show you. And our hope is that you could kind of just give us some information to fill out on this section. But the assumption is that you would have a one-day pass, monthly pass, or yearly pass, and each of them would have different prices and they would have different features as well. So if you have any idea what that is and you can send it to us, I would really, really appreciate it.
I will make sure, yes.
Beautiful. So that's where we are on the home page. Now, before I get into the programs page, do you have any questions or feedback? I'd love to hear from you on the home page, Coach. What do you think?
I love it. The first feedback, I'm going to give it to you. And that may be what you're doing in front of the front page, looking at this wonderful girl and that image of movement. That was what I was looking for. I think when people see something like that, we need to understand maybe the girl is not a top player, but there's a real life. And this is what I'm trying to do with this younger girl. I'm trying to put a process how long does it take for a player to maybe get into that direction? Not every player will get top level player, but an example, this girl has been with us for 1 year, how she started, where is today. And I think this is what the program is about, improving players and make sure the players get better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
I
really
like it.
think
I
Absolutely.
this
love it.
video
Yeah.
definitely stuck out because you sent me a lot of videos, and I was like, we need a video when they come to the site. It's okay to see kids training, but we want something of a girl that just or of action that is just powerful and strong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And her form is just boom.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna need a similar video for the programs page because right now we're using the same video.
That's correct.
Okay.
So right now we're using this video as a placeholder. So if you look at the homepage, we have this video. When you go to the menu, we have the same video, right? So if you can get me some high quality, high impact videos like this, so we can kind of populate the site, that'd be fantastic. Okay. With that being said, we would go then to the programs page.
I love it. I love it.
Now,
Awesome. So glad.
again, we're just using her as a placeholder, but for the programs page, what we did was we had Silicon Valley tennis programs, but then we wanted this animation text that speaks to some of the keywords, Coach, that you talked about are the values that drive Silicon Valley tennis, right? So we have
Correct.
hard work,
Yeah.
discipline. And one of the cool things about this, one of the things I love is, especially with this video, the timing. It's almost like as she hits, the word changes. If you can like watch the video and watch the word change, sorry, I get a little distracted. Throw the world in front of me and forget about it, right? But boom, word change. And he throws the ball. It was almost like serendipity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, word change. Anyway, sorry, I
That's cool.
digress.
I like that.
Our mission, again, this is taken directly from those sites, but obviously we put a little bit of swag on it. So at Silicon Valley Academy, our mission is to bring out the best in every one of our players by providing professional instructions and guidance while creating a supportive community environment. We're dedicated to fostering future champions who embody sportsmanship, respect, dedication, and passion for the game of tennis. Right? Now, what we need, Coach, from you again
I'm gonna
is
cry. It's so
incredible.
beautiful.
No, please
It looks beautiful. I love it. I'm already by it.
So
So
what
good.
we need, Coach, is beautiful, stunning kind of images like this. And frankly, we need a photo shoot for Silicon Valley. And ideally, the next step after this conversation would be to speak with the photographer that's doing the shoot before they even come down and show them the website so that they kind of see what kinds of shots we're looking for. But that being said, we need something here of you and maybe one of your key students, you know. I think that'd be incredible. Again, the Gustamata idea. So maybe we would have this beautiful image of you at the back and then one of your star tennis players at the front, you know, to just send that message. Does that make
Yeah.
sense, Coach?
It does make sense.
Yeah, or maybe it could be one of him, an image of him talking, coaching his student, and we can kind of see, his passion and the student receiving it, like maybe one of those images.
Yep, for sure. That could work too.
What do you
For
think,
sure.
DP?
Yes, a good idea. I will make sure I need to get the girl that was going to take the picture. She plays soccer in San Jose State. And I think she traveled last week. And I don't know if she's back. I need to talk to her again. That's what she studied, photographer.
Oh,
I need
nice.
to make sure she
That
do
would
this
be
thing for
amazing.
me this week. I'm going to call her today.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. That'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
So DP, do we want to talk to her to make sure we get the headshots of the coaches wearing Silicon Valley stuff? We get a team
Yep.
image.
Yep, absolutely. Just like we're
We
having
get some
this
action image.
conversation.
Okay. So Francisco would love to maybe briefly talk to her, give her a nice. Perfect.
Yes, I will talk to her.
Okay, awesome. Okay, then the next section, we jump right into our programs. For our programs coach, we wanted to do something a little different. Now, all of this content, other than this paragraph, is placeholders. I still need to work on it, right? But what we wanted to do for the program section was to have explainer videos for each of the programs, as well as a little blurb, and then a simple call to action registering them. So when you're thinking about Rising Stars and what is Rising Stars, over here we would have age and some other things, but then why not hear from Coach himself? You push play and boom, you have an explainer video where it's you talking about the Rising Stars program. Okay.
And I'm sorry to
No,
cut you.
please go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, we want the coach talking, but what would even be better is we have a lot of the drills that like kids like doing drills, right? And he's explaining like we're going to work on footwork, on your technique. So maybe if we can have like, again, one of his coaches record, you know, a quick videos like Rising Stars, it's, you know, ages 4 to 6, and we see little kids, you know, working with on knowing how to hold a racket properly, footwork drills. So Francisco, that would be great. Like instead of just writing, you just actually show them this is what we're going to be working on with your kids in this program.
I will. I will.
Coach.
I love it when I'm saying, I'm taking notes. I'm going to make sure I'm working on this. It's a wonderful idea. And you click my brain. This is what I want from people, to see what we're doing and how we do it, and it will make more sense to them. That's wonderful.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So the same thing then with fundamentals, of course. So each of the programs would have a unique, you know, value proposition, unique messaging with, like Lil said, the footage of the kids in that program, you know, and we put an overlay over it and it'll just be a compelling message. So we have fundamentals, core skills, as well as high performance. And then staying true again to the flow, we have the private lessons again. That would go here for private lessons. And then we have the Silicon Valley tennis gear. Yeah, where people can shop Silicon Valley tennis gear. Before we get into the tennis gear, however, we're going to talk about the tennis classes. But even before I talk about that, let me pause here and see and get some feedback from you. Any questions, anything at all, Coach? What are your thoughts?
You got 1000% everything great.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, let me tell you, you did what I was thinking in my brain all this year, just to hit the video and Rising Star. And what is a rising star? For example, if I put already I start thinking, if I put a younger kid hitting with the red ball, what does it look like? And like that, people, when they come to the program, they will understand their kid is not a core skills. Yeah, it's not going to be a core skills, because the skill level that we have for core skills, the level for fundamental, what do we have? What is a high performance player? What are we looking for? And it will make more sense to parents when they see something like this.
Absolutely. That was definitely.
No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good.
Oh, awesome. And then let's move on to the classes, right? Now the classes is just a beautiful calendar. Oh, hold on. So for our classes, we just wanted to keep it clean and just keep it simple. Over here, you have a beautiful calendar, again, with all the classes on each day. So if you're like, I want to look at what's going on next week, Tuesday, right? You click on Tuesdays and you see the classes on Tuesdays. They just drop down. You click on whatever day you want and you would see the classes on those days. Does that make sense, Coach?
It does make sense. Let me ask you that question.
Yes, please.
I really love the idea that we have the calendar, but the parents has to sign in when they register. Let's say you register Tuesdays and Thursdays. They have to go through the calendar, or will be doing automatically. I don't know if parents are willing to take the time, say, okay, I'm going Tuesday, Thursday, the 27th, the 29th, October this, October that, how that will work.
Gotcha. So for people, and maybe, no, please feel free.
You want me to
Please
answer that?
tell me. Yeah, yes, please go ahead.
No, go first. You go first. If something is missing, I will add to it. Go ahead.
Sure. So there are many ways that parents can either sign up or register for a program. And I want to differentiate between programs and classes. So on the programs page, you have the register now, where they can register for the entire program that includes these different classes, or for those, and the classes are literally for those that want to take one class at a time, right? And for those people, they simply go to the
Oh.
class of their convenience and they click register now, and it takes them directly to the class of their choice. Does that make sense, Coach?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
that
that's
is
what he was saying. Oh, sorry, Francisco, go ahead. I think I
no, go ahead. I think
okay.
you understand what I mean. I
Yeah,
like
I do. Mhm.
okay, keep going.
Yeah, so in this case, DP, it's not like, for tennis, we don't really go like fitness where people can just drop one off.
Mm,
Like we go by seasons. Like when people sign up, they have to sign up for the entire 12 weeks or 16 weeks, whatever the season is. There
got
are a few classes sometimes in the summer where we allow what we call drop-in. So that's when you can drop one class one day or another. So the way I think this works is the calendar is still fine just in terms of showing people, hey, this is what we have available on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But when they go and register, they're going to be registering for the entire season, not just like that particular day.
mm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that's probably something we need to clarify that, like maybe here where we have, yeah. Right, Francisco?
That's correct. That's correct. You
Mhm.
you read my mind. You know what I was talking about. Good.
Of course.
So maybe what we could do is would it help? You tell me, would it help instead of saying, say, register now for Rising Star, maybe we could say register for the season or something along those lines? Would that better clarify?
Um,
I need your help in that
let
one,
me
Lee. You're
think.
very good in these things.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think it will probably be better. I just don't want the button to have too many words, register for the season is kind of long for a button,
Oh yeah, yeah, we can simplify. Forget the minutia. What I mean is just generally broaden it out, right? Or register for the program. Kind of
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because essentially when you're registering for a class, you're registering for a class within that program. So I
correct.
think maybe what we can do though is like where you have the calendar where it says September, maybe we can just put something there that says 12-week class. So here we're just showing you that it's happening on Tuesdays, but when you're signing up for like a 12 weeks class, essentially. We're gonna have to find a way. I mean, but the only problem is actually the only thing is like we need to tell them that when he had started. Like this season started, I think, at the beginning of September or end of August. So we need to point out the season, like beginning to end. If you can please go to the GoToMe website, I'm going to show you the season, and maybe that's something we can add there. So people know that you're actually signing up for a season or you may be prorated. So here you will see where you have the little calendar icon, you see it says August 14. Oh no, move to the right, please. Where it says Rising Stars Wednesdays, 4 to 5, 4 to 5:25, Rising Stars Wednesdays. Yeah, there's a little calendar icon. Move a little bit to your left, please. Right below the class
Oh, got
name.
it, got it. Uh-huh.
So those are our seasons, and you can see that it's 12 classes. So maybe that information is the one that we need to put there so people know, okay, this is a 12-week session you're signing up for. You're not just signing up for one day. So that's the precision we need to bring somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, we can think about it more, but essentially somewhere here it needs to say it's 12 weeks classes, sign up now.
Yeah, we can make that happen. That's not a problem.
Okay.
And let me tell you one thing. I do like the calendar, and I'm going to tell you why. It will make sense sometimes to parents when we have to say, oh, we don't, in the raining season, we can cross over that they rain. So the parents can say, oh, look, it rains today, so we don't make it to the class. And like that, it will be easier to make sure the parents organize and they don't call in and send emails to us say, oh, but this day it rained. I'm sorry, it's in our calendar that didn't rain. If it's not in that calendar, I'm sorry, that day it didn't rain. You didn't make it, it's your choice. I like the calendar, and I like the calendar to make sure they know this is the day they have class. This is what they
Right.
sign in.
Mhm.
I like it.
Absolutely. So, Lil, I will definitely add then. We could easily add some of this minutia into our calendar, right?
Got
We
it.
can even put it here before the actual description. So not a problem
Okay.
for sure. And thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Okay, so next up then, from classes, finally we have gear, Silicon Valley tennis gear. Uh,
I lost you. I'm in the calendar again. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Very good.
okay,
Yeah, tennis
and
gear.
and all you have are just beautiful products, right? So if you tell me what kind of products that your folks are selling, we simply design it, or we take product images depending on if they have it, and we simply place it there. If you see a product you like or whatever, you simply click on it. It takes you to the product page. Um, you select how many you want, your size, add to cart. Pretty straightforward, Coach. Make sense?
Very good. Yes, and that one, it's very, very simple. And I'm gonna put it in note when we leave.
Mhm.
We only said Dunlop, we only say tourna grips, we sell tennis string rackets. I will send it to you. What do we sell? We don't
Yes, please.
have tennis shoes. Tennis shoes is very complicated. And we
Sure.
do sell now t-shirts. We do
Nice.
sell the
T-shirts.
t-shirt, the Silicon Valley.
Got
We
it.
do sell it. That's
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, please just send me the list of the products you sell.
Very
Then
cool.
our team can start creating some product designs. We'll send it back to you. Take a look. Let us know if it makes sense, if it works. And then we put it on the website. Additionally, then we need to integrate payment systems with the website. So if you have a PayPal or a Stripe or any of those other whatchamacallit payment systems, we just connect them to the website so that as soon as a purchase is made, it goes directly to you. Does that make sense?
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
recommend
yeah.
Stripe. It's a little bit cheaper than PayPal. So, and I know you have a Stripe account, Francisco, because we used to use Stripe.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need to go back to Stripe,
Sure.
and we need to
Yeah.
try something else, because it could go directly to the bank, like always, but they're charging too much. But I
Yeah,
like this
Stripe is
idea.
better. Yeah, Stripe is slightly cheaper than PayPal. So yeah, that's what I would recommend, that one. And it's also more flexible, I'll say. But DP, I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
So what is the engine behind the store? Like how, like after people order the
Hello?
item, is there shipping? Do they pick up? Like, how does it work? Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Sure. Now I can
Can you
hear you.
hear
You
me?
said what's the engine behind
Yeah, the
the
store. Yeah. So when people buy, do they have the option of having it shipped, or do they just pick it up? And inventory management, how will Francisco, or how we will help him manage that?
Gotcha. Great question. So the tool that we use for your shop is called WooCommerce. And yes, to all those questions you asked. So there is the option of shipping, and we can automatically add the shipping costs um, onto the onto the product. There's no need for inventory. Um, so you can even actually set it up. I wouldn't do it now because we don't have like a ton of orders, but you can set up pre-orders if you wanted. But typically, the way it works for other e-commerce clients that I've worked with, they set up the store, they add their shipping costs, they also add taxes as well, so that all of that is automatically just computed so that the end user makes the transactions, the money goes directly to the vendor's account, and the vendor then ships the product over to the customer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, so once we're done with the main part of the website, then we can jump into that because
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
not as
But it's
huge.
pretty fairly straightforward. It's not a painful process at all.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds goody.
Yes, sir. So that's what I have. I have grown
All right, very
twice my
cool.
beard in the last week, but I hope it's been worth it for you, Coach.
It is worth it, but I want to make sure you shave a little bit because you have to look like the other guys in the picture.
I like it.
I am working on it.
That was good. That was slick. Did you hear that? That was
Man,
so smooth. I didn't
I
know
can't
Francisco
do
was
it,
smooth
man.
like
I can't
that.
look as hot as the other guy in the picture. I'm done, my life is over. But yeah, this is where we are, Coach. So we made great
That is so
progress. I
good.
think
So good.
the major heavy lifting in terms of the development has been made. So in the next week, we should be pretty much ready to transfer it because we're working on it through a sandbox. So we should be, by next week, we should be in a good position to transfer it permanently onto the existing site.
Oh yeah, but we need the images, right?
But we need the images and we need the
Mhm.
videos. At this point, it's up to you, right, Coach?
Correct.
Because we need to.
I'm going to work into this, and let me tell you,
Yes, sir.
I like to do the website by the next 10 days because we start a new season November 2nd. So if we have everything ready, put it in the new air by October 7th, it will be wonderful.
That's good. Absolutely.
It will be, everybody will see the new website. People could check the new website and we can start hearing the news, the beautiful news of people say, wow, what a beautiful thing. I like it.
For sure. So if you can
website.
get me,
Absolutely.
some fresh content in the next 2-3 days. I mean, 10 days is ambitious, but you know what, man? I'm open, Coach, to a challenge. So let's do it.
No, it's October 7th. October 7th, I think it will be great. We are today September 19, and when I say
3 weeks.
10, yeah, we have
Because we want to
3
give
weeks.
time to make change and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because also remember, Coach, what do I call you, Coach? I call you Coach like DP, but we were supposed to kind of simplify the programs because our clients were confused with core skills 1 and 2, fundamentals 1 and 2. So I think you and I were supposed to consolidate, make it a little bit simpler. So maybe we can, schedule some time to do that so we can have the website updated with the, the simplified programs. Oh, did you hear me? Hello?
I think he went to shave.
You guys? Oh.
No, I think he went to shave.
Oh, he went to shave.
He went to shave.
I'm here.
So
Sorry,
good.
he cut off
Yeah,
for
it
a
was
second.
too much hair. He went to shave.
That was a good one.
Darn it! How did he know? God. Sorry, Lil. What was your question?
No, I was asking Francisco because him and I have talked about simplifying programs because right now on our regular website we have core skills 1 and 2, and people get confused because it's the same time, So we're going
so
to.
that question is directed to Coach, then, not me.
No, we
it was
make the
Coach.
decision that we were going to do Rise and Star. We're going to start fundamentals, core skills, and high performance. The only thing we're going to change is going to be the high performance top players. That is the only thing we don't have, and that is the only thing I'm going to really be tough to make sure the top players, we do put in something for them. And you will see what we're going to do.
Okay, so you're working on that, on simplifying.
Yeah, I am working on that already. No, but now with the videos that we can create, I think we can see and we can show this is a top player. What is a top player? We can see with the video and parents would see, oh, now it makes sense why my kid is not selected to a top player.
Correct.
This
And
is,
yeah,
yes.
and then we also put criteria like minimum UTR or the range of UTR that is accepted for that particular program. So if your kid is not that UTR,
Correct. I like the
like
idea.
don't try.
Don't
to
try,
book it.
because this is what I get crazy parents all the time. But I think it'd be great. I like
Okay.
this idea.
Okay, perfect. So I took notes on what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and send it into our group. That way you can refer to that, Francisco, and then you can, we can work on that.
Yeah, I like it. And
Okay.
then tomorrow, let me know what time can I call you. I'm going to call you to give you a couple, maybe you can help me to write down papers or put it the words better. That would be great. Let me call you to have another idea I have, but I think it looks wonderful. Everything looks right.
Okay. Very good.
Thank
No
you so much.
problem.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You can tomorrow it's fine. I don't have any strong meetings. So yeah, so just like mid-morning is fine, Francisco. If you have time, then we can
Okay,
talk.
mid-morning. That's perfect. I send you a message. If you're available, we just talk.
Okay. That sounds
All right.
great. Okay, awesome.
So, Coach, I'm sorry to draw us back, but in terms of
All
timelines,
right.
when can
Okay.
one
And DP,
expect?
do you have anything else?
Yeah, Lil, can you hear me?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, I feel like there must have been a lag this whole conversation. Yeah, but in terms of timelines, when can we expect the fresh videos and images? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking right now, I'm going to call one of my coaches. He do photographer too. I'm going to ask him to bring his camera. I'm going to start doing that something today already. And I'm going to call this girl that I said that she plays soccer. I want to see if she's available already this weekend. I don't know her soccer schedule. So she should jump in and ready to take photos and videos. And I will start asking. I had a couple parents that always bring their cameras and videotape. I will ask them to give me some of the videos that they take. I will do it by Sunday. Everything that will be ready to, I will be sending things to you.
Okay, that's great. That's perfect. DP, you got that? Was there a lag?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That works. Thank you so much.
Did
We'll
we
be
lose you,
waiting.
DP? You got it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. All right, excellent. So I'm sending those notes that I've been taking and I have to run. But yeah, we'll be in touch and I'll talk to you tomorrow, Francisco.
Please, thank you, BP, PT, or Kitty, or Kitty, or the beer man. But thank you, it looks wonderful. I really love it. I really love
Thank
it.
you so much, Coach. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay,
All
bye.
right.
You take
Cheers,
care.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.